We have any presentations or proclamations this evening?
None this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, I am going to make a short statement for everyone here. We do have an emergency proclamation on the website, which relates to our coronavirus ongoing activities. Mr. Crosby will have a couple of comments a little later on. So with that, we'll move on to the visitors section. And this section is the proceedings is for visitors who would like to address the Yukon City Council on a non-agenda item. Each person will be given 3 minutes to address the council by open meeting rules. No discussion will take place. Do we have anyone here this evening who wishes to speak to the council on a non-agenda item? Seeing none, we will proceed on, and we will now recess as the Yukon City Council and convene as the Yukon Municipal Authority. Item 1A on the Municipal Authority agenda is the consent docket. This item is placed on the agenda so that the Yukon Municipal Authority can, by unanimous consent, approve of those routine items they wish to be approved by one motion. If an item does not meet with the approval of all authority members, that item will be heard in regular order. The city manager recommends a motion to approve A, the minutes of the regular meeting of March the 3rd, 2020, B, payment of material claims in the amount of $18,641.45. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Selby,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Caccini.
Yes.
We will now adjourn as the YMA and reconvene as the Yukon City Council. Item 1 is the consent docket. This item is placed on the agenda so the City Council, by unanimous consent, can designate those routine items which they wish to be approved by one motion. If an item does not meet with the approval of all council members, that item will be heard in regular order. City manager recommends a motion that will approve A, minutes of the regular meeting of March the 3rd, 2020. B, payment of material claims in the amount of $1,192,287.27. C, designating the items on the attached list from the Technology Department as surplus and authorizing their sale, donation, or trade. D, denial of claim number 207630-LR from Destiny Debenstedt for vehicle damage as recommended by the Oklahoma Municipal Assurance Group. And E, setting the date for the next regular council meeting for April the 7th, 2020, 7 p.m. in the council chambers of the Centennial Building, 12 South 5th Street. Do I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Caccini,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Item 2, reports of boards, commissions, and city officials. Mr. Crosby.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, as y'all are aware, we had a proclamation that went forth talking about changes that have occurred because of the coronavirus. This is a very fluid situation, and as the pastor mentioned, it changes pretty much hourly on what is happening. This is something that we will keep the citizens informed with. As we mentioned earlier, the council has been apprised of all the changes that are made. We're going to follow it very closely throughout the city and what is happening throughout the state and the nation. And if necessary, we will be making further adjustments to this as this progresses. We realize that ours ends April the 6th. This does not mean it will end April 6th, but it will be dependent upon what happens in the future. I know other cities have made various dates. It started at that time. Some went to the 12th of April. We still don't know what the school situation will be in the future, depending upon if the coronavirus starts to expand and in our area. And there's a lot of decisions that would be made. I know there's an election that's scheduled for April the 7th. We mentioned that that may be canceled because of the grouping of people together and at the election at the polling places. So again, this is a situation that does change quickly, and we'll do our best to keep everybody, not only the council, but the people of our community informed.
Thank you, sir. Item 3, consider a motion to purchase 6 2020 Chevrolet Police Tahoes from Carter Chevrolet per the state contract SW0035 with additional purchase and installation of emergency equipment, vehicle graphics, radios, safety equipment, and computers from other qualified vendors in the total amount of $308,089.20 as approved in the fiscal year 2020 budget as recommended by the police chief. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion accept?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Can I ask you a question on,
Yes, sir?
Chief, can I ask you a question on this one? Is this gonna be replacing, or are we gonna be getting rid of 6 older vehicles, or just adding?
These will be replacements. They will replace 2010 and 2011 vehicles currently in the fleet.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm amazed you got 10 years out of them. That's pretty good. Although it still beats the 1989 Crown Victoria. Any other discussion? Vote, please.
Wooten,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Caccini,
Yes.
McCarron.
Yes. Item 4, consider a motion to approve the purchase of 22 portable radios and 6 mobile radios for the police and fire departments from L3 Harris Technologies, Inc. in the total amount of $59,791.40 per state contract SW1053H as approved in our fiscal year 2020 budget as recommended by the police and fire chiefs. And do I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? I guess, Chief, you want to comment again, I guess, or you both come up. Is this intercommunications, this new equipment, or are we just talking about something once again we're replacing?
This is
Older
replacement equipment for system upgrade that Oklahoma City is doing to their current system. Fire department and the police department share airwave or airtime on Oklahoma City system. So we're getting rid of radios that were originally purchased in '08 that were under federal UASC monies. We're now at the point where we're needing to swap these out to become P25 compliant. So between Chief Voigt's apparatuses and some of his vehicles, our vehicles and mobile radios, portable radios, over the next 3 years, we're going to have to be purchasing equipment.
Okay, so we could anticipate seeing more of this next year as well in the budget,
At least for the next 3, yes.
next 3 years? Okay. Thank
One
you.
other
Okay.
question. What about the emergency management office? Is this part of it?
That will be, we will include those pieces of equipment that need to be upgraded as well for the EOC.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Any further discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Caccini,
Yes.
Selby.
Yes.
Item 5, consider approving the settlement and release agreement from Lamar TLC Properties, Inc. and Lamar Central Outdoor LLC regarding removal of the billboard for the development of the interchange at Frisco Road and I-40. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion accept?
Second.
I have a motion and accept. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Caccini,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
And just a short side note, thank you, Judge, Counselor, excuse me, for your work. It went extremely well. Item 6, consider approving ordinance 1402, an ordinance amending ordinance number 657, Appendix A of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Yukon, Oklahoma, by providing that zoning designation for part of the northeast quarter, Section 20, Township 12 North, Range 5 West, Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Yukon, Oklahoma, be changed from I-1 Light Industrial to C3 Restricted Commercial District and declaring an emergency, and the address on that is 134 West Main or the O'Reillys. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay, Mr. Hort, would you make a short comment on that, please? We're changing the zoning right here, is that, yeah? I may holler at you later, but.
Yes, the applicant is changing the zoning. They bought a piece of track that's closing the property in, if you'll notice on the preliminary plat that's shown with the zoning.
Right, so that would make all of the building and property together a
Yes.
single zone rather
They
than.
were actually adding an addition on the building, and they was needing this track to make that addition to the building.
Okay.
So the applicant is here if you have questions for him,
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
Mayor.
anytime we're changing zoning, I like to have the explanation, so.
Yes.
Thank you, sir, very
Mhm.
much. Any other questions? Vote, please.
Wooten,
Yes.
Caccini,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Item 6A, consider approving the emergency clause of ordinance number 1402. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any other further discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Selby,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Caccini,
Yes.
Item 7, consider approving the final plat for O'Reilly Automotive Parts, 134 West Main, being a part of the northeast quarter of Section 20, Township 12 North, Range 5 West of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Yukon, Oklahoma, as recommended by the Planning Commission. Do you have a motion, please?
Motion accept?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. You wish to come up and just give us a short bleep of what you're doing there?
Sure thing. Yes, this is for that same O'Reilly
Sir,
project.
would you give us your name and address and who you represent?
My name's Chris Tilley. I'm with Anderson Engineering. Our address is 3213 Southwest Bypass in Springfield, Missouri, and we are representing O'Reilly. We're their civil engineers. This is for an addition on the back. We need the plat change to have Tract B included, so that we can put a 2,700 square foot addition and just a little bit more parking as well.
So is that also for, is that primarily just storage, or is that actually storefront?
I believe that will be storage, but
Only
I'm
storage?
not sure.
Okay, are there any other questions from the council of the gentleman? Thank you, sir. Vote, please. Sorry, no other discussion? First, okay, vote, please.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Caccini,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Item 8, consider a motion to accept a permanent easement from O'Reilly's Automotive Parts for a 15-foot sanitary sewer easement as part of the northeast quarter of Section 20, Township 12 North, Range 5 West of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Oklahoma. It's once again 134 West Main, and since this is recommended by our Development Service Director, I assume there's not any difficulties with this issue. Is that correct, Mr. Hart? Okay, thank you, sir. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion from the council? Seeing none, vote please.
Caccini,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Any new business, Mr. Shivers?
None tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Council discussion this evening. We'll start with Councilwoman Selby.
Thank you. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. In light of all that's going on right now, I just encourage you to check in on the elderly and those that live alone. With all the social distancing and the isolation and the dreary weather, it can be very debilitating to them. Also to help make sure that they do have food. Also help support our local business. This is a very trying time right now, and look out for one another. Make the most of your today, and be kind to one another. Whoa, I almost missed it.
Councilman Caccini.
Follow that.
That was great. It's outstanding. It took the breath right out of me. Listen, I want to thank everybody for still working and trying to take care of the older folks of our community. We have a situation where the Veterans Museum is going to assist any hearing impaired citizens with a new phone at no cost. So please stop by the our Veterans Museum so that we can help you fill out the paperwork and we can get you a phone provided by the government. So please see us at any time. No cost to the captioning phone. That's what they call it, a captioning phone. It sits on your at home and you can read what people are saying without being able to hear them.
What day is that?
Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 4. That's it, sir.
Thank you. Councilman Wooten.
We're gonna make it through this. You gotta wash our hands, keep your distance, and stop hoarding all the toilet paper.
Thank you.
I think we'll be okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We had a presentation this evening from our library group, which was very informative as always. We have an outstanding library here. I'd like for everyone to be aware of that and always let them know that we have one of the finest libraries around. I talk to folks all the time and couldn't be more pleased to have a quality issue here in Yukon that we have one of the best libraries around. Pastor Mills, I want to thank you for coming and give us your invocation this evening. And we, as obviously, have canceled many things, one of which involves tickets for Thursday, March the 26th. The 21st Annual Taste of Yukon will be rescheduled, hopefully, at some time in the future when everything is settled back down again. So that will be canceled. Before you go to any of the city facilities and everything, please call ahead and make sure that they are open. Most of what we have all the way through the 6th will be closed. And so I want everyone to certainly be aware of that. And seeing no other business before the council this evening, this meeting's adjourned.